Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you're enjoying my videos, and I hope for those who are new, I hope you enjoy my videos. I have a lot and tons of painting tutorials that you can see in my channel. So today I decided to paint something unusual. Although this is not the first time that I'm painting this, but it's not very often that I do this, so we will be doing a minimalist type of painting. I'll be doing a plant. I think this is a rubber plant, and you know, as some of you already know, I am a plant lover. I just love plants, and I decided to paint for this Sunday morning painting tutorial, or to do a painting tutorial that is quite minimalistic. For those who are minimalist type of people in my channel, you can relate to this painting. So I'll be linking in the description box below the reference image for this painting tutorial. The colors that we'll be using today are also minimalistic. Only a few, I mean relatively few colors. So here are they. We have titanium white, lots of sap green, black, cadmium yellow. I might use a little bit of burnt sienna later, but since it will only be done for detailing, I will save it for later. So because it might dry up because I'll be using it last. So let's begin sketching the subject now. I won't be doing any background colors for this one. As I told you, this will be a minimalistic type of painting. So I won't be doing any background color, and I don't think a background or any dark color background will be good for this painting. I'm just using the plain white background of the canvas paper that I'm using. You can choose whatever background you want, but I really think that for a minimalist type of painting, you can simply use white so that it kind of blends with your wall color. If your color, or if the wall color is white, of course. So for the sketch part, I'm just gonna use my good old square brush. It's a very small square brush. Let's begin sketching now. I might switch brush if the details are going finer and finer, but for the initial stage, I'm just gonna use this one. Anyway, if we make any mistake, we can simply paint over it. So I'm gonna use my sap green, okay, already. I might add a tiny bit of black. This is just the underpainting or in the sketch part, but I just want to use the darker green version. Let's begin now, guys. So definitely the sketch part will not make sense, as I always tell you. If it does make sense to you, that's good, but usually the sketching part is not supposed to give you any detail. These are mere shapes and shadowing. Because the detailing will give life to the painting. It is seldom that the sketching part already gives you the life of the painting. I don't know, maybe you're really good at sketching that you already give life to the painting at the initial stage. I don't think that is possible. Very seldom, I guess. So I'm doing first the shapes that I see, okay? before we move on to doing some detailing, as I always do. Right? Okay. This is like doing the skeleton of the painting. Starting to make sense already, but we have to identify where the shadows and the light are gonna go later. Okay, let's just fill all those spaces first with the shapes that I see. All right, I'm gonna continue right here. Here. Right. I think this is the best way for me to analyze the painting or the image that I am referring to. So we're done with the sketching part, guys. It actually looks like a coloring book. You can see those. So it's much easier for me now to proceed with the colors because I've already identified the shapes in the painting, right? So now I'm gonna start underpainting each leaf, and I think this is just the most relaxing part of this painting process. So I'm gonna get my greeny color, all right, my sap green. I'm gonna mix that with black, but the green color must show more than the black, and I'm gonna color the leaf. I might get my phthalo blue later, but I actually forgot to get it. So later, guys, later for the last stage, I think. So I'm just gonna color it with this dark greeny color. All right, like that. Okay. And then I'm gonna color again. Let's just use first our dark colors before we proceed to light colors, because I don't want to wash my brush, keep washing my brush and switch to another color and then go back to the dark green. You know what I'm saying, guys? We don't want to keep switching colors. We will use the color where we see the color, where we see the same color existing or present in the image. And then you'll find yourself actually finishing the painting. So again, this is not black. It's actually a combination of black and a sap green. Later, we will emphasize the greeny color later, because again, we're still in the underpainting stage. We're not really detailing yet. Gonna get some dark green here. It's quite light, actually, lighter version of than this one. Like that. And here it should be really, really dark. Okay, like that. Okay. Again, here. Okay. Right, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna get my green plus white like this and plus black like this color. I'm gonna add tiny bit of yellow. So we're going to create some pale green color. I'm gonna add tiny bit of yellow and white and black. Let's just start creating light. That. Again, this is still the underpainting process, okay? So I'm going to use some lighter greeny color up here. Try to thin the sketch part. We don't need that thick line anymore. Like this. Okay. And then I'm gonna get back to my dark greeny color just to create a little bit of blending right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna allow that first to dry. Let's proceed to this area. Again, thin the sketch part. We don't want any like thick sketch lines. We don't need that anymore. All right. I'm just gonna lighten this. This. Okay. Here. So you see the benefit of already sketching the whole thing? We're just filling everything in with colors. Okay, I'm gonna darken a little bit here. Also this one, I forgot to darken this one. Right. I'm gonna get my just green. Okay, maybe I'm gonna add a tiny bit of yellow. Okay, we're going to color this part. I keep saying it, but you have to thin the sketch lines, because if you have thick sketch lines, you're going to come up with a very cartoonish painting. You know how cartoons look like? They are outlined very dark. So we don't want that. Unless you're going for that kind of style, then it's fine, but I'm not really going for that. And I don't think I will ever go for that kind of style. Not because I hate it, because I actually love cartoons. I still watch cartoons, guys. But painting wise, for my own art, I don't do that. I'm gonna darken this area. I forgot to darken. Actually, that is too dark. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of green. That's too black. Right. All right, like that. And I'm just going to correct. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get some dark greens. Oh, by the way, guys, I have to tell you that I have my own Etsy shop now. So some of my paintings are up for sale. If you want to buy my paintings, you can get it from there. Um, yeah, some people think or some people say it's quite pricey, but you know, those are original paintings of mine, and a lot of them are based on experience. So I'm just tagging or price tagging them equivalent to the amount that I would really allow to let them go for. So yeah, if you're interested, head on to my Etsy shop. I'll be linking in the description box below the link to my Etsy shop. So if you're interested, let me know, and yeah, get one of my paintings or two or more. So yeah, let's proceed to continuing the painting now. As you can see, it's starting to make sense now. We have shadows, we have light, and we have depth, right? But it's not yet the ending of this painting. You can call it abstract if you want, but I'll be adding more detailing. I'll be using some more yellowy colors and browny colors. So I think this is the right time for me to get my burnt sienna. So get your burnt sienna if you haven't prepared for that. So I'm gonna get my burnt sienna and yellow, and just a combination of green, just like this color. It's a combination of green, yellow, and brown, so it really looks natural. Like that. Okay, then I'm gonna add right like that. And there's a tiny growth on the plant, right like that. A tiny growth. If you love plants, you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to make the stem quite irregular in shape because again, we want it to be natural looking plant. We don't want to lose that shape. We want it to look natural. Okay, now I'm gonna get tiny bit of white. So get your white. Mix it with tiny bit of green just to create a lighter, paler version of your green, sap green. And I'm gonna go around the outline of, or I'm gonna outline the leaf using this light color. Like that, okay. Maybe I'm gonna add a tiny bit of yellow right here. Just to separate one leaf from the other because they're quite compact. So, yeah, by outlining it, we separate it from the others. there's like a tiny growth here. You know, when you love plants, you kind of understand what I'm saying. But again, you don't have to be a planter to understand, because just by looking at nature, you kind of get what I mean already. Okay. All right. Let me get back to my dark greeny color, because there are some back leaves that I forgot to include. Let me just check that we're recording. All right, so it's starting to make sense already. I don't know if you can tell that, but I can, and I'm loving it. Okay, now I'm gonna get my white, and I'm going to start creating the light. I'm gonna add hints of yellow here and there, just to make it look more natural. Here, I'm starting to create the light. Just use the dry brushing technique. Dry brushing, if you don't know dry brushing, it's literally the meaning of it. You don't wet the brush, or if it's wet, make sure that it's not too watery to avoid smooth blending. We kind of want some rough blending going on. That's dry brushing. I'm gonna get my brown. I'm just gonna add hints of brown on the stem, just to, again, make it look more natural. Hints of browns. I'm gonna get my green, my sap green, and I'm just gonna add some hints of a greeny color on the stem. And even on the leaf. while we want it to be super dark when it comes to shadowing, we still want to retain the green natural color of the plants, because plants are not really black. Even a rubber plant are not really black, super black. They're dark, not because they're dark, but because of absence of light, okay? Shadows and all that. I will add some hints of blue later. I have to get my blue color from the storage room. For now, let's just use this. Okay, I'm gonna add hints of browny color, just small amounts of brown, right, like that. Very small amount. Wow, this is good. This is good, guys. Actually, I think this is the first time that I did something like this on a video, on camera, because I normally do this on my own. Okay, I'm gonna darken this area. Like that. Going to correct I'm correcting the shape of the leaves because I want it to be quite clean. Okay, again, I don't want it to be super dark. I'm gonna add some hints of green. I want it dark, but I don't want it to be super black. Alright. And then I'm just gonna slightly outline this one, not too much. Like that. This is so nice, guys. So nice. Okay, again, tones of greens. All right. I'm gonna use a more pointy brush. I'm gonna dab onto my yellow plus white. Here and there. Okay. I'm just gonna fix some areas. I'm gonna use my black. Like that. There's a back leaf that I did not see. So I'm gonna color that with some green. Like that. Also here, there are some back leaves that are there, but still it still makes a lot of difference if we kind of notice it. Right. So I'm gonna use my white to kind of clean. Actually, I'm not yet done. I still have to, yeah, correct some areas. Right, like that. Let's see. Yeah, definitely made sense already. I'm just gonna get my white to kind of clean because I really want this to be clean. So what I'm doing right now is just actually cleaning the painting, going along the edges and removing those lines that are not part of the painting. Okay. But I'll still do more detailing. I'm just allowing the paint to dry first. Okay, now I'm gonna switch to my square brush, small square brush. I'm gonna dab onto my yellow. Okay, and I'm gonna get some yellow colors like that. My yellow is quite watered down so that I really create that pattern found on leaves. All right, like that. I'm gonna get some white, some green, and black. And again, I'm just gonna dry brush. And then I hope this is already making sense visually. Okay, like that. Okay. This actually looks nice, right? I think I'm just gonna fix this one. I feel like it's kind of weird. Excuse me. So again, just cleaning it. I know my throat just got super itchy. Excuse me, guys. I think someone remembered me. Do you believe that? I sometimes want to believe that. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a little tiny detail. I'm making it dark green than black, okay? And then for the outline, I'm just gonna use black. All right. Wow, this is so nice. So nice, guys. I think I'm just gonna add a little bit of indent depth here. Yeah, like that. Okay, like that. Yep. Okay, just a little bit more detailing. Oh my gosh, I really love this painting. I just love it. Wow, I really adore my own painting. Sorry guys, but I do. So I think we're good and we're done. So I think I'll just sign it right here. And if I do, or if I see some more things before I post this painting, I'm just gonna change it. But probably I don't see any more change that will happen here. So I'm just gonna, wait guys, I'm gonna glaze it with some white. Okay, that's the first thing that I saw. I'm just glazing it with white because I want it to appear more distant. Even if it's near us, I want it to appear visually distant, if that's a word. Or if I'm just creating a word, let me know. And of course, cleaning time. Yep, Yeah. All right. Yep. That's it. I'm gonna sign this now. I'm gonna sign right here. Okay. And we're done. We're done, guys. So I hope you enjoy this one. This is quite different from my usual ones, but definitely this screams my name. This is just my style. I love doing this. I can paint this forever. I can paint anything similar to this forever. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you learned something new, and see you in my next video, guys. Again, I have a store. I'll be linking it in the description box below. Let me know if you're interested, and if you do, then that's a happy thing for me. So see you in my next video. Like this video, share this with your friends, let them know that I exist so that they may learn as well from my video tutorials. Love you.